Hello, successful people. Welcome to the Iron Fire Success channel. I'm DK.
And I'm Mo.
Thank you so much to our subscribers.
And if you're new to our channel, welcome. In today's video, we're going to show you how we convert this regular base pull-out shelf into a utensil holder.
Stay tuned.
We're going to turn this shelf into a utensil holder for our revashelf base cabinet pull-out shelf. So the first thing that I've done is, I'll show you, I put the clamps here on the board to hold it in place, and I kind of drilled out a hole in the baseboard just to test my jig before I got started, just so I can see how it feels in my hand. And because of the power of the drill, you want to brace this down. I don't know what kind of table you have. I've got it sitting on top of a bucket, clamped securely to a board underneath. And now I'm going to secure my jig onto the drill. This is an electric drill. Because I need enough power to be able to go through this wood, and this jig is pretty substantial. Got a little weight to it. It's designed for both wood and metal, and this attaches to the drill just like a normal bit. However, you're going to need a wider space, so it may not necessarily work with your average everyday cordless drill, which is why I'm using the electric, because it has a larger space for the bit.
Let me see.
I'm going to undo this so you can see it. See that? That's larger than your average bit.
Thank you.
So you need enough space in your drill to be able to place that in there.
Got it.
Get this nice and snug. Make sure it's good and tight. Got my safety goggles.
I'm wearing a mask because I don't know what kind of smoke is about to go down here. I have to tighten it
It
up.
needs to be good and tight.
Let me move back then, because I got flip-flops on. I don't want to be known as DK Two Toes.
It's not coming out. I got it good and secure now. It's good and tight.
Okay.
So, now, as Dee said, I have it pre-drilled. I have pre-marked. And this is just a marker for, as you can see, there's a drill bit here in the middle.
Let's see. Okay, got it.
It's a drill bit here in the middle. I'm going to place that where I have the marking, because that's going to put me about center of where I want my hole to be. So I'll get that in place where I want it. Again, I have this braced down because of the power of this electric drill. If I try this without it being held down, what's going to happen is the entire board will spin off. So I'm actually going to put a little pressure.
I see you got your heel and you're leaning on it.
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't want it to spin out of place. Let me get my marker again. I just want to make sure.
Because you made a little tick mark in there where the center hole is supposed to be, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I don't want to go too fast either. I'll start in slow and I'll speed it up and drill through slowly. Now something I need to point out here is that as you're making your cut, try to keep the drill and the bit nice and level. As you can see, if you look closely, I'm rocking it from side to side, and here is what happens when you do that. If this happens during your cut, Do not try to continue to operate the drill. Simply rock it from side to side to get it out of the hole. As you can see, the drill bit did not go all the way through on both sides. In this situation, I'm going to unplug the drill and then remove the wood piece from the end of my bit. There we are. Now, I still got some shards in here, so I'm going to work this back in there slowly. Get my bit back in there. I only have a little bit, so.
What happened?
I nicked the wood. I'll get some wood filler and fill that in. Whatever is exposed.
So those little itty bitty pieces, can you just like cut them off with something else?
These?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take some sandpaper and.
Cause you cut through it already.
Yes, I'm all the way through it. Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh, you're making a second one. Okay, so you're gonna put your heel up there, like you did before, and hold that down.
Keep this in place. Make sure my drill is going clockwise. Get my bit where
you made your little tick mark.
Yes, and notice this time I'm going to keep the drill at a consistent high speed, and I'm not going to rock it back and forth like I did last time. This is going to make for a much better cut. Let's take a look. That time I got a really nice clean cut all the way through. Then sink down into it. Just great. Now, before I take out the wood piece, unplug my drill.
Just so that people realize that we are not by any means professional DIYers. We're just people with some skills and the bravery to use them.
Yeah, learn from my pop.
Interesting, both of us had parents that did home improvement, carpentry work.
And boom. So, this is the piece I cut out. Nice and clean.
And now,
Release my clamps.
and you're going to sand out the inside of those holes?
Yes. So sand these so really fluid. It's not too bad.
Nice.
Not bad at all. A few imperfections here where I nicked it, but that's going to be covered by the lip. I can take some wood filler,
The
fill
lip
that in.
of, oh, the canisters we're
The
going to
lip
put
of the
in there.
canister. So
Gotcha.
let's go inside and see how the canisters fit over this.
Okay. Oh, nice. They fit in there so well. And initially, I bought a size that was too small. Let's see how the size I first bought goes in there. If it folds all the way through the hole or not.
As you can see, it falls right through.
So I'll put in the description box what the size is. Because what size drill bit did you use?
This is a 5-inch. I use a 5-inch saw drill bit to
Okay.
drill out this hole. After we drill our holes, just take a little bit of sandpaper, get rid of the splinters around the edges of each hole. They are nice and smooth, no splinters there. I'll do the same thing on this side, just to get the splinters out. I got a few little shards back here. I'll break them. I'll just do just enough to break them off, and then come back and clean it up really good. But right now, I've got this really smooth surface here. We don't have to worry about any splinters falling down into the cups after I clean this up really good. But let me put these back in here so you can see how it looks one more time. And this is how we converted the top shelf in our revashelf base shelf into a utensil holder. Stay tuned for more content like this, model home tours, and as we continue to convert this house into a home. And as always, until next time, be peaceful, stay prayerful, and count your blessings.